Good morning. I was recently sent this product to review. It was sent to me for free. It is by a company called Safari. They are a Chinese-based company, I believe. They make a lot of different products. If you've been on their website, they make covers for Jeeps, they make lighting, they make all kinds of stuff. So I'm familiar with them, I've heard of them before. These are their 16,000 lumen 7-inch lights. And so I'm going to open these up and take a look at them, give you my opinion, then we'll install them and see what I think, see how they perform. Comes with a nice little sticker. So they come in the clear and the amber. I chose the amber. First impressions, they've got a pretty decent weight to them. I'll put them on the scale and see what they actually are, but I expected them to be a little lighter, which generally that's not necessarily a good thing in lighting, but initially, yeah, they seem pretty good. The front is definitely a polymer, a heavy duty polymer, but the back is, the fins are made out of some kind of metal. Probably aluminum, but I don't know for sure. They seem to have a good coating on them, so they look like they're gonna last. I think that is all that's in the box. Let's see. So they weigh 1.8 pounds each. All right, yeah, initially, like I said, my first impressions are that they're pretty good. They look to be built very, very solid, and we'll put them on and see how bright they are. 16,000 lumens, that's kind of right in the mid-range for lights this size. I don't think they're exactly, they don't look to be 7 inches. So I guess if you measure from out here to out here, that's 7 inches, but the actual, you're looking at about 5 3/4 of actual light area. That's important to you. The other thing is oftentimes you'll see these mounted, they kind of recommend this size on the A-pillars. That's not where I'm gonna mount mine. I would never go personally, if I mount anything on the A-pillar, and I don't really like to mount anything because I don't like to obstruct my view much. I wouldn't go any bigger than a 4-inch light on the A-pillar. But I will mount these on top of my bull bar that's on top of my winch. So I think that's perfect. And again, I don't have any ambers on the front of my vehicle now, so when I'm running in dusty conditions, especially in a group of people, it's kind of hard, even with the lights on, it's kind of hard to see. So that's why I did choose the amber. And I'm not necessarily looking for more light, although that'll be a bonus. I just wanted a good looking amber light, and these do look really, really good. So they have a very modern style to them. They look like any of the high-end ones. They list on the website for about $110, I believe. So that's a pretty good price, definitely. I mean, you can spend $600,000-$800,000 on lights. I don't have any of those to compare them against, but so we will see. The other thing that I'm going to do is, most people wire these up to an auxiliary switch. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hook them up directly to my high beams. So I want them to come on with my high beams. There's nothing else in the kit. It doesn't come with a wiring harness or anything. You have to get your own. I went ahead and I ordered this kit, which I did pay for on my own money. It's a smart wiring kit by a company called Steady. I think it's an Australian-based company. But this is supposed to make it very easy to tie into your factory high beam. And so with this wiring harness, it should be simple to hook them up to the high beams. So we're gonna get this hooked up and see what it looks like. All right, the lights are installed. I think they look fantastic. They really, really look nice on here. A couple of things to note about the installation. So these lights come with 3 wires, so if you have a 3-position switch, you can wire them up so that just the inner light goes on, just the outer light, or all of them. And since I have it hooked up to the brights, I went ahead and wired it up so that all of them would go on. Now the steady kit that I bought was meant specifically for hooking up to your plugging into your factory high beams. And unfortunately, I don't know if I didn't look at it correctly, but the adapter that came with the kit is not the same adapter that plugged in the lights on the Gladiator. So I had to go ahead and cut that off and wire everything in direct, which it still worked. It was fine. I don't like to do that. I bought the kit to make it really easy. But what the kit did come with was an additional switch, which I mounted underneath the dash, so that while your high beams are on, you can still turn these off. That way, if you're driving down the road and you don't want them on, you can turn them off and still have your high beams on. So that was nice that came in the kit, and that's hooked up. So yeah, let me go ahead and turn them on so you can see what it looks like. I'll show you kind of how I had it, what I did for the switch, and then when it gets dark, we'll do a before and after, and you can see what it looks like with how bright they are. You can see they look good. The hardware that comes with this, I went ahead and mounted it upside down so that I could keep them below the hood, so they weren't sticking up too high above the hood. I kind of wanted to keep that look so it wouldn't obstruct my view. And you can see this center beam here makes it really easy to align these. I haven't really done it other than just a quick alignment when I put them, installed them, so I'll probably have to adjust that a little bit, but you can adjust it both horizontally and vertically, up and down, so that works out really well. This is how they're wired in the back. Here's the piece that I was talking about. So you can mount this either upside down like I have it, or flip it around and higher, depending on where you're going to mount them on the vehicle, how you want it set up. And the steady kit comes with this little switch here, which allows me to turn those on and off even with my brights on. So now my brights are on, and now they're off. So that's the way I want it hooked up. That way I don't have to have auxiliary switches, and that's pretty much how I want to run anyways. So here's a shot, good shot with my brights on, but without the lights on. And you can see the 2 beams out there, the 2 round spots from the middle. It makes it very easy to align your lights wherever you'd like them, on the side or up and down. So here, I'll do that again. That's my brights. There's my regular with the fog lamps on. There's the brights, and there's these lights. And even though they're amber, they add a lot of light. So very good, very happy with them. All right, final thoughts. Is there a better light out there for $109? I don't know. Leave a comment. If you know of any, let me know. I would definitely be interested. So far, I mean, I'm really happy with these, and Like I said, when I put them on, I wanted the amber. I didn't necessarily need them for the brightness, although they do add quite a bit of brightness for on the road and specifically on the trail. I will probably adjust these so that they're facing out a little bit more. As you saw in the video, they're pretty much just straight out right now, and I'll probably want to adjust that once I get out on the trail and try them out at night. I'll make the adjustments. But for the price and for what it comes with, I'm really happy. Hope you like this video. Thanks.